In an information economy, data is being collected in several of our interactions, from the swipe of our cards, device using in our homes, online transactions, browsing behaviors, and even our medical history, because there is value in data collected. Businesses understand the value of data stored and have found ways to apply quantitative procedures such as mathematical operations to extract meaning. These procedures and techniques are called data mining. Hi, my name is Kiva Harris James, and I'm completing my Master of Science in Information Technology Management. This presentation is on the topic Implication of Data Mining on Information Security. Overall, the presentation will focus on the main topic, which is implication of data mining on information security. But there are four main components of this presentation. First is the introduction, which will give a background on the use and impact of data mining. And then the thesis will be presented along with three guiding questions. Then for the topic description, I will provide key definitions for main terms. I will provide a timeline of the evolution of data mining concepts, as well as the historical development of data mining. For the analysis, I will focus on the main techniques and implication of data mining on information security. I will also look at security policies and laws and new techniques that are used to improve information security. Finally, the conclusion will highlight the key points of the arguments presented throughout the presentation. So let us set the stage here. Data mining is a phenomenon that is rapidly evolving and is used across many industries. Why? Because it creates competitive advantages and enhanced decision-making process using data that is specific to the products and services. Actually, entertainment companies like Netflix, financial institutions such as Development Bank of Singapore, and research institutes in healthcare, they have discovered value of observing patterns and trends using data collected. Also, predictive and descriptive data mining techniques are being used to improve information security. But there are concerns because data mining introduces more third-party access, which increases intrusion, vulnerabilities, and threats of unauthorized users misusing information. But different information system architectures incorporate data mining to improve data privacy and security. Based on these, the underlying understanding is that although information system infrastructures can incorporate data mining to improve security, data mining increases threats to data privacy and security. As such, it is important to analyze and understand the impact of information security. To frame the presentation, there are three main questions I've mentioned before. First is, what are the key concepts and uses of data mining over the years? Secondly, in what way does data mining create threats to information security? And finally, how is data mining used to improve security? Okay, so let us take a look at the topic description. So the first question that we're going to answer would be, what are the key concepts and use of data mining over the years? The underlying concept of data mining first is data, and data is the unprocessed facts and statistics collected for analysis, processing, or storage, while database and database management refers to a structured collection of data and data stored and accessed, and the systems that are used to apply structure and represent data in a meaningful way. Big data, that is more of a complex representation and collection of data, and this is what data mining techniques are applied to. Actually, the SAS Institute in 2022 captured the essence of what big data is, explaining that big data refers to large, complex, structured and unstructured data that can be analyzed for insights that improve decisions and give confidence for making decision moves, strategic business move. But the data mining now, according to Yan and et al. In 2014, they define data mining as the process of extracting valid and useful information from large quantities of data, analyzing the information and discovering useful patterns such as complex and that is gained by using complex operations and algorithms to determine patterns that are seemingly unrelated based on the data presented. Now, the timeline here shows the use of data mining and how the concept evolved over the years. So the concept was first introduced in the 1980s and was predominantly used then for machine learning, statistics in research, and artificial intelligence. The prominence of data mining grew more in the 1990s, and then popularity gained in healthcare industry, and then it was also used or gained popularity in supply chain and e-commerce as well as retail. Then in the 2000s, data mining grew and adopted for use in financial data analysis, retail in the retail industry, telecommunication, and intrusion detection. Presently, you find that there is a shift. More experimental studies are being conducted to explore ways in which data mining can be used to improve security and intrusion detection. So based on the timeline, it can be seen that traditionally data mining was used in the following ways, which basically would be the financial data analysis, retail industry, telecommunication industry, biological data analysis, and intrusion. But the newer trends shows a shift that data mining is more centered around information security. Thus, the techniques for data mining is now more focused on intrusion detection, information security, and data privacy. Technology allows for data to be collected from multiple points and in different forms, and the diversity of these aspects of data collection and the dynamics of how data is stored and how data is even shared create more access points. Thus, the elements of diverse technology, data collection, data sharing, and third party, they all increase accessibility and cause more threats to data privacy and security. However, in information extracted from the data mine, you can find useful information to improve information security. Actually, Iberdrola in 2022 explained that data mining technology improve the approaches in detecting fraud and irregularities and strengthen ties with an enhanced knowledge of needs. Randa Kuhn also said that extraction and classification can be used to improve protection against malware by detecting anomaly and misuse of data. For example, banks use data mining to better understand market risk by applying it to credit card and intelligent anti-fraud system to analyze transaction and purchasing patterns and customer financial data. Now, Now we have established those grounds. Let us now examine the data mining and how its current implication or the current implication on information security. So what are the key uses of data mining and in information security? Data mining techniques are applied to big data and it involves third-party users, as mentioned earlier on, such as suppliers, distribution channel, network security, monitoring, customer relation, media agency, customers, and employees. These processes involve multiple devices, networks, technologies, and systems, as well as individuals, and these introduce the third-party sharing, and these accesses actually increase security concerns. Fundamentally, vulnerability increases since more access points are created, giving opportunities for malicious attacks and misuse of information. The key concerns include data breach, rapid response, non-mature governance, loss of control, and traceability. Take data breach, for example. The target data breach in 2013 is a recent example of how hackers were able to use vulnerable points from a third-party partner to gain access to target's information system. This data breach infringed on target's information system, but guess what? It affected data privacy of internal and external customers. Again, the shared information by brokers and social media platforms increases risk of breach, rapid response, non-mature data governance, and loss of control. For example, the Facebook Cambridge Analytica scandal in 2018, for instance, showed that personal information was sold without permission of millions of Facebook users. This demonstrates non-mature data governance practices where there were little control over the data shared. So what techniques are used to mine data and how they impact information security? Well, predictive and descriptive analytics are used to extract meaning and classify data from data log or big data and is beneficial to information security. Techniques used include classification, clustering, regression, association, and auto detection. These are then used to improve accuracy for intrusion detection, blocking malicious software, and preventing unauthorized use of data. Though accuracy improved, they are concerned about overconfidence and misinformed decision because there are some assumptions that were made, and assumptions made may cause accuracy to vary across different scenarios. Now let us look at how data mining is used to improve the security and privacy. So the diagram here reflects the legal implication in terms of the how data mining impact information security from the perspective of law. Firstly, in law enforcement, data mining and predictive analytics are used to analyze results, to anticipate and prevent, then respond more effectively to future crimes. And this includes information security, specifically by implementing data mining and cybersecurity. Your security logs and database can improve your detection of malware, network or system intrusion, and insider attacks with any other security threats with few techniques and even that are even able to predict attacks accurately. Secondly, data mining practice have governing laws, and that's shown in the second part of this diagram, where the laws address ethical and legal implication. These are used to determine data that can be shared without permission and data that are sensitive and require additional caution. But you find that in the UK versus US, there are greater regulation. Two of the policies that govern data mining in the UK. One would be Data Protection Act of 1998, and this focuses on the right to access. The General Data Protection Regulation that more focuses on consent. In the US, the Federal Trade Commission policy focuses on increasing individual control, security, accuracy, and transparency. Now, there is a shift in the current trend of data mining and how it is used for information security. Two of the more recent approaches that are explored would be information infusion technology and the singular value decomposition. These are used to address weaknesses associated with traditional information retrieval techniques for data mining and improving accuracy. The singular value decomposition, that's an approach that is being explored within a new and evolving field of privacy preserving data mining. Here, machine learning algorithms are used to preserve data privacy, and it helps to eliminate sensitive information, and perturbed matrix is generated so as to measure accuracy rate. The information fusion technology and big data mining explores big data technology, support vector machine, logistic regression, and information fusion. Here, the SVM-based FRM model and the logistic regression-based FRM model is used along with the classifying enterprise financial risk to assess accuracy and provide high accuracy measures. And basically, that takes us to the end of the key arguments. So the key takeaway from this presentation is that data mining was predominantly used to understand behaviors in studies, as well as to identify customer preferences and form conclusion based on patterns. However, more recent data mining techniques are used to improve data privacy and security. The nature of data mining includes provision of access by third party and storage of data log and large data set and increased vulnerabilities. And these negatively affect information security, but nevertheless, the benefits outweighs the concerns, and as such, more techniques are being employed to improve information security. Also, newer methods such as fusion technology and singular value decomposition, they are being introduced, and thus far the results of the newer techniques improve accuracy. Essentially, data mining increases threat to data privacy and security, but incorporating data mining techniques with information system infrastructures can improve data security and privacy. To this end, there are opportunities for experimental studies to be done on more advanced data mining techniques, as well as more studies can be done to understand newer techniques that are being incorporated in information system infrastructures to improve data security. So these can be used to address and mitigate the risk associated with using data mining in information systems. And that takes us to the end of the presentation. But remember, like any other successful technology, data mining has its advantages, but it also has disadvantages, and awareness of the downfalls will help to improve its effectiveness. Thank you so much today for sharing with me in this presentation. And this presentation was done again based on the implication of data mining and information security. If you have any thoughts, any questions, please post them in the reply below. Thank you.